Do you struggle with playing as a team in Phasmophobia because you're lost and you don't know what to do? Well, don't worry, because I'm going to show you the best way to play as a team to most efficiently find and identify the ghost, so you can go from bringing nothing to the team and getting kicked to actually being one of the best players. So here are my teammates here. First things first that you want to do is sort of divide the tasks of knowing exactly what everybody's going to do and what items are going to grab. So personally, I'm going to grab the video camera and the spirit box to start with, because obviously everybody's goal is to find the ghost room first. Now, Sea Skulls, what are you going to grab?
I'm going to grab the EMF reader.
All right, and Lady P, what are you going to grab?
I'm going to grab the ghost book and UV.
And then, Zoth, what are you grabbing there at the end?
I'm taking the thermo and the dots.
All right, so obviously, like I said, the first step is going to be to find the ghost room. That's everybody's goal. The way that I'm going to be doing that is for looking for orbs. So 11 of the 24 ghosts have ghost orbs as a piece of evidence, so the chances are high that you're going to see orbs. If you see orbs, you know exactly that it's going to be the ghost room. Now, other ways, everybody on the team should be listening for interactions as they happen, because that's going to pinpoint the area the ghost is. The person with the EMF reader can verify those interactions with the EMF reading. You'll know you're in the right area. Person with the thermo can verify the ghost room that way. They see a steady temperature drop. And then, obviously, if you see your breath after a while, then you'll know that that's the ghost room. Now, we're starting with the breaker on because we're playing on amateur. And we have orbs right here in the foyer area, so that's fantastic. So this is why I always recommend starting with a video camera. Now, since we know that since we see the orbs that's going to be the ghost room, so we can set the thermometer down, because that's an item you just sort of set and forget to whoever has the thermo. Ghost writing book we can set down as well. Now, one of the biggest things is going to be the spirit box response. So a lot of players struggle with getting a spirit box response. I'm going to show you the best way. To get a spirit box response, first off, all the lights in the house have to be off. Well, at least for the ghost room. So we're going to turn off these lights just to make sure we're not going to get affected by it. Now, if you look in the overview or in the van, it'll tell you who the ghost responds to. And this tells us it responds to people who are alone. This means that nobody else can be in the ghost room when it happens. And this is a mistake that I see a lot, because if we're talking to the ghost with the spirit box and somebody else is in the room, we're not going to get that response, even if it has spirit box, because it only responds to people who are alone. If you're playing on amateur or if you're playing on professional or higher, it's going to say we're unsure. It's best just to assume people who are alone. Now, it's touching doors. I don't know which one it touched, but once you hear a door touch, whoever has UV can check for UV.
No UV, it doesn't look like.
It just looks like you're looking up at the sky. But now we're going to try it. Now, if the ghost responds to everyone, anybody can be in the ghost room. But if you're not sure, it's best just to assume alone. If you're not the one asking the spirit box questions, if you hear the spirit box come on and you hear the person start talking, it's best just to get out of the ghost room, stay out of their way. If people aren't leaving and you're going to ask the spirit box question, it's just say, hey, I'm going to talk to the spirit box. So if you all can step out of the ghost room for a second. So since it's here, are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? And this is good because it just was a ghost event. Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? It's always good to ask the spirit box a question right after a ghost event like that, where it physically manifests, because you know the ghost is going to be within range for the spirit box. Now, I have voice recognition on for this. If you're playing on console at the start, I don't think it's going to. So therefore, it would be, well, we have ghost writing here. Like I said, it's just a wait and see thing. You can get EMF on the ghost writing, so go ahead and check. Now, here's another thing when it comes to the orbs. It's always best to assume the orbs are fake, because Mimic will have fake orbs. But the fact that we have ghost writing, Mimics cannot mimic evidence, so we know that the orbs are real, and that the ghost is going to be a mare, revenant, or a thay, based on the fact that we have ghost orbs and ghost writing. Now, if we did have spirit box, it would be a mare, so we can still try spirit box. Now, I did set the voice recognition mode to text, which is it's a lot of people say it's more accurate. It's not as fun to not talk to the ghost, but it is possible. So I'm gonna try it again. If y'all want to step out of the room, did you turn on the light or was that the ghost?
That was the ghost.
Well, it's not gonna be a mare then, so therefore it's not gonna be spirit box. But we can still try. And you just push the button on whatever spirit box response it will be. And again, we're dividing the tasks with this, right? Like somebody has the EMF reader, somebody has a UV light. If they hear an interaction, they can check it. If they hear a door touch, they can check it with UV. You want to always be doing that job as a team, and you can communicate what your intentions are. The more you play, the more it's kind of like second instinct to be like, oh, door touch, I'm gonna go check. But when it's new, if you're not sure, or you can tell your team, hey, does somebody have a UV so we can check the door? Communication is big. Now, one thing to keep in mind on multiplayer is that your sanity drain is faster than on single player. So it is a good idea after you see the orbs, you're done with spirit box, to double check and just turn on the light so you're not draining your sanity as fast. If we rule out spirit box, it means it can't be a mare. It's a revenant or a thay, which I believe is freezing or dots. So I don't think, we don't have the dots projector up, do we?
Oh, no.
So you can either set the dots down or hold it. Sometimes it is better just to set it. It is annoying with only having one, but the more successful you are at these missions, the more you're going to get money to buy items, and I definitely highly recommend buying a second dots projector to start. Alright, so the closer we get to hunting range, it's always a good idea to have a hiding spot in your mind. Now, multiple players can hide in the same hiding spot, but if you're playing with random people, or maybe even your friends, I don't really trust them. I wouldn't hide where they do. They're probably going to get you killed. So you can tell them, like, hey guys, the locker is open in the garage, and they can go hide there while you run off in the basement, and that's a much better place anyways. You don't got to worry about doors. But either way, it's always a good idea. Have a hiding spot in your mind already picked out to know when it hunts so you can run away. So again, it's going to hunt a lot quicker than what you think because in multiplayer, you do lose more sanity that way.
So yeah, we got freezing.
All right, so we officially have freezing. So just like that, the ghost did not hunt us. Let's see, what is our sanity at? We are close to the range. We're right there at 50 when it would start hunting, but we were able to get the freezing temps, which means that this ghost is a revenant. All right, so this time we went ahead and added like all of each of the starting items, not worrying about anything else yet. Here, you can kind of vary it up more and take more different things. So I'm going to take a video cam, an EMF reader, and a UV light. Those are like the trifecta that I usually always love to start with anyways. My teammates here can grab whatever they want. Again, you guys can communicate what you want to grab or not. It all depends. Communication is more so like, where's the ghost room? Did you hear an interaction somewhere? You definitely want to be communicating that with your team. So, again, me personally, I'm going to be looking for orbs, and then we're going to be listening for interactions in the house while we are going through it, and that should be what everybody does no matter what they start with. And again, there's the whole thing with should you leave doors open, should you close them, and really it's kind of up to you and your team. If you want to leave it open to know that you've already went through there, we've already searched it, we didn't see anything, you can do that. If you want to close it because you feel like that might be a little bit easier to know if the ghost has interacted with the door, like, you can do that too. It's really up to the team. And whatever you guys decide, I think there was an interaction in this back right. Oh, I think I just saw orb. No, it's just the clock. Okay, was there an interaction in here? Yes, so it's the back left bedroom. Just a normal EMF, so chances are high that this is going to be the ghost room because there's nothing really it could interact with in the wall. It looks like it threw that book, which was back there. So chances are high this is the ghost room. We can verify with the thermometer and see in our breath later. Lady P here wants to try the spirit box, so we can all leave the room.
Oh, we got ghost writing.
did get ghost writing.
Yes.
It responds to everyone, so again, we know that,
Okay.
so we don't actually have to leave the room. F5.
Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you pizza?
So again, when that happens,
you
when
here?
it
Are you
responds to
friendly? Are you
everyone, you
pizza?
can actually go ahead and stay in there, and it's not going to
Are
matter.
you here? Are you friendly? Are you pizza?
I feel like we can confirm it's not Spirit Box.
Yeah,
Two of us has done
probably
it.
so. My guess
Yeah,
is it's probably
did-
going to end up being freezing again, and maybe dots or UV because it hasn't.
It's doing the other ghost book again.
Done anything?
Yeah, doing ghost. Did we have orbs?
No, I did not see any. We can check again.
Here, I got my.
Where are?
The temperature right now is
I think I actually see. Yeah, there's
37.
orbs. Orbs,
orbs.
yeah. Yep, there's an orb above the bed.
Yep.
Is this gonna
That
be
means
another
it is still-
rev?
Looks like it.
Okay, I thought I saw one for like a split second when I opened the door, and then I switched out items, and I was like, wait, what? But
Yeah, I got below 32.
I got a.
300.
all right, so this is gonna be the last one here, and I'm just using the starting items. Not worried about any of the others, so I'll go ahead and grab the video camera, EMF reader, and UV. Check for orbs, listen for interactions, verify interactions, look for UV. I think it's the best combination to look for ghosts. So let's check out and see what we're looking for. So we're looking for orbs, and while we're looking for orbs, we're listening and we see orbs. I got orbs in the downstairs bathroom. And then once you find it, you can just go ahead and head back, start grabbing other evidence items to
I'm gonna do
get to it.
Spirit box. Excuse me.
All right. All right. Again, you do have to be weary that the orbs could be fake. And we're just setting the books down. Thermo should be down in there, and it's kind of just a waiting game. Now we can... okay, we do have UV on the door. So, again, even still with that, we do have to be wary of a mimic, but we're not getting a spirit box response, which a mimic would have spirit box, and the fact that it touched that door means that we should be close enough
I
to
don't
it
think
to
we
get a
have
spirit box.
but you can check it.
Alright, yeah, the fact that you didn't get it when it was, like, right next to the door probably means it's not going to be spirit box. Which means we could rule out a mimic. Let's see. So if there's orbs, if there's UV, and we assume that those orbs are going to be real because we didn't get a spirit box response. Do want to make sure it does respond to everyone, so it didn't matter if it kind of roamed out that room or not. And we're just looking. So with Banshee, we're looking for dots. Haunted, we're looking for freezing.
We have fingerprints.
It just touched this door in the garage.
We got EMF 5. So it's good old Obake. And we got the Obake. Still about 80% sanity, and we got everything that we needed. So there we go. That was a good old Obake. Now, there were 3 main things that we went over that you should learn first in Phasmophobia. If you want more in depth on how to do that, you can click or tap the screen now as we talk about those. Thank you to all the channel members and the Twitch subs for the extra support. It truly does mean a lot. Happy hunting, everybody, and I'll see you where we learn about 3 things we should learn first.